But see, that has a bifold door and this one doesn't.
I built that door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I changed it when we were using it as a motorhome to travel around New Zealand.
Yeah.
So these are 1954s.
Yeah.
Hand built in Auckland.
Yeah.
All aluminium.
Yeah.
From the chassis to the sub chassis of the bus is aircraft aluminium.
No way.
Yep.
So they'd be light.
Hard as steel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the frames are all aircraft aluminium.
Really?
And
light?
Yeah, even those top hatches, everything is aluminium and handmade.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're an amazing built bus. That's why I've tried to keep them.
And these are the only 2 left that you know of in the world?
Yeah, there was only 5 ever built in New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
These are the only 2. If you have a look here, these are the only 2 that have got the roll
Oh,
in
yeah.
the window.
Uh-huh.
The other ones
were flat
up and the window sat in here.
Yeah.
These are the only 2.
Jeez.
Yeah, and this is all
Those are
hand
20,
rolled.
are the 1020s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000, I think. What are they? Yeah, 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 1,000. 1,020.
Yeah.
Yeah, all handmade. I made this door myself to match the thing.
To match the thing.
Yeah.
And what are they, so they have their own engine, or what motor do they have?
These engines are the Foden.
Yeah.
6-cylinder.
Yeah.
2-stroke. Supercharged.
Jeez. I know exactly what you're talking about. The same as the Detroit diesel.
Similar to the Detroit.
But like same type.
Thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
2-stroke 6-cylinder. So the displacement on these are about how much?
about 132, I think. They're pretty low.
See, because the Detroit, the 6-cylinder, well, there's a 53 series, 53 cubic inch, and that's what I put in that old Chevy. And then I have a gravel truck with a 671, but 71 times 6 would be, so I don't know the mass.
Yeah, this is about 136.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little smaller, but
a little smaller, yeah.
But they sound the same pretty much?
Oh, mate, this thing, when I had it
screaming,
running, it just sounded beautiful, yeah.
But and, you guys just got flooded here this spring, so you had her up to here in water. You can see the silt.
Inside it's up here.
Yuck. Yeah. 5 feet, huh?
That's the water level, and it's the worst thing. It's not so much the water;
it's the silt.
Yeah, as you can see there.
Right in the clutch.
This came out.
Engine
brake.
Oh, really?
You know what an engine brake is?
Yeah.
This is an engine brake that works off the clutch. It's a 2-stage clutch.
Yeah.
So you push the clutch in.
Yeah.
And it'll disengage, and then you push it hard, and it's an engine brake.
Really?
At the same time.
And
so you go halfway for the crash box.
Yeah.
So you're changing on your first stage.
Yeah.
Then if you push it hard,
you'll slow your engine down.
Slow your engine down. It's got an extra clutch in there.
And that's where the braking happens, is that clutch brake. Wow. And these are single axle, so it's a little similar to, like, because lots of old Greyhounds had the tan. Really, they had a single with a tag, right?
That's right. Yeah, no, these came out like this. They were just old school buses and that. They actually built them in Auckland.
Yeah.
For the run from the airport to the city.
Yeah.
And what happened? They kept overheating. So what happened was they got the guys from England to come over.
Yeah, figure out why.
And everything on it, and they couldn't figure it out. And a Kiwi goes, something's not right.
Yeah.
So he jumped in the bus, and they tied him on, jumped in the back of it.
Yeah.
As the bus got to a traffic light, put the clutch in, the fan stopped, because the fan is on the opposite side.
On the wrong side of the clutch.
Yeah.
And so there he is overheating because he's got no airflow when he's sitting there twiddling around.
Yeah.
On the road she's fine, but too much traffic, too much city, it get too hot.
Yeah. So I pulled this motor apart and rebuilt most of it.
Yeah.
And with the 4-speed crash box, we went all over New Zealand. Other hands have done it for years, for years. It's actually a full motorhome. I've built all my solar panels so I can turn them and everything up there.
Right on. And then this was your spare, just because
when I found it, when my mate saw it, he only saw the top of it.
And he knew what he was looking for.
And he told me, and I went down and bought it. We bought it back from Taupo.
How many years have you had it?
I've had it probably
25?
25 years, yeah, easy.
And these are the only 2 left that
of this particular
model and make.
Yeah, there is another one running around in New Zealand. They drive around. It's got an old comma motor in it.
Yeah,
the old Tier 3.
Oh.
That.
See, that's those are post piston engines, right?
Yep.
See, and I've never even heard of them things until just several months ago, and then I watched the video because where I came across the engine was the Germans had that Junkers opposed piston diesel
That's
engine
correct.
in the airplane, right?
Yep, that's right.
And I was watching videos and stuff on that now. And there's a company in America now, the Acades. It's spelled ACH, like a Chattes is how it was spelled.
Oh, yeah.
And he's building new opposed piston
Yeah.
motors.
Yeah, they're only small. We put one in the other bus because
Yeah.
my mate had the other bus.
Oh, I'd love to see one of
Yeah.
those engines.
Oh, mate, they're brilliant. They're only about this big,
Yeah,
and you
Yeah.
just two guys can pick them up, no sweat.
really.
Yeah, and they got a supercharger on them as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, so bloody
Yeah.
great little motor
And that's still running around New Zealand, that other bus.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
They travel around.
And
in
it'll
New
be the
Zealand.
one with the flat windows in it.
on the sides,
It's
yeah,
like
instead of the.
blue, yeah. You can actually look up 1954 Foden bus,
And
New
it'll-
Zealand, and it'll come up with the other one, the blue one.
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
But
that's
look at
interesting.
it. You look at the body; it's curved.
Yeah, yeah, the whole
Yeah,
thing is
but
lined.
the floor is flat.
Yeah, so it's higher in the center, really, kind
Yeah,
of.
it's quite an unusual design. I've got all the books that they sent from England
Yeah,
with the chassis
yeah,
for Auckland to build
yeah.
to their design.
Their specs.
Yeah, these guys just went out and built this. They threw the book away and it's not even in the book.
Wow.
This is a New Zealand designed and built bloody bus.
So then, did you take windows out to
Yes.
because it had windows in? And that's the emergency door then.
That's the emergency door, yeah.
Yeah.
We've still got it on here, but that's where the kitchen is. As you can see, you can see the horse there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think we can get in the rail or put it down.
No worries.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, no, when I drove by, I'm like, man, those are funky looking buses. There's got to be some history, but
There's an engine block there and another gearbox there.
that's what these are for.
Yeah.
It's from these.
Oh, they had it now, but this is a Foden gearbox,
Yeah,
and it's got a real low ratio on it,
yeah, yeah.
like super low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then that's the block.
Yeah.
She's had now, but maybe for some parts.
Nah, she's had it. We got parts in there.
Well, that's a complete engine,
In
supercharger,
there.
the whole lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look here, I don't know whether you can see it. These bolts.
There's studs that go through. Oh, geez, they go right all the way down
They
through
go
there.
down and help hold the crankshaft caps in.
So they're because they're an aluminum block, right?
Yeah, they're pulling
So
it
they're
together.
holding
Yeah.
the tension in the whole
Yeah,
engine.
the head bolts go right down and hold the crankshaft mains in.
Really
Yeah.
Huh.
Amazing, eh? Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, the ideas the guys come up with is
Yeah.
insane. You know how there's so many different ways to do it.
Nah, they're
Huh.
bloody. We did quite a few miles in them.
Right on. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I forgot. I got to take a picture of those. That's cool.
You can't get inside, but yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
Cheers for the other one.
so
This one
then.
here,
Yeah.
it wasn't completely original. The speedo's in the centre of the steering wheel,
Yeah.
so I actually got the one out of that bus and I built this bus here
Yeah.
to completely original condition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Got her all back.
got it all back by using parts out of that to this one.
Now these are air brake or are they hydraulic?
They're hydraulic. Now the brake system works off the engine. So it had a hydraulic pump on the engine,
Have a peek in there.
and when the engine's comped out, you had no brakes.
Oh,
And they used to crash, they crashed it quite a bit.
because of that.
Yeah, so what they did, they used the starter motor,
Oh,
put it on a low pressure switch, and when the oil pressure dropped,
it would kick that in to run it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So many different ways to do things, huh?
Oh, yeah,
Well, right on.
yeah.
Well, I'll close this off, but I'll post it at some point. So when I post the video, it should be called, what's the best thing to call it?
Just New Zealand Foden.
New Zealand Foden?
We've got all our junk in here because with the flood, we put
Some
everything in there, but you can see all the silk right up and through there.
Yeah. And then off the back.
Yeah, and
Got the stove and everything in here.
yeah,
And the golf clubs.
yeah, we got everything that we could save to put in there.
Right on.
But yeah,
Oh, cool.
the spring pack at the back is that thick.
There's like a
It's
5-ton.
huge. Yeah, look at the chassis.
Yeah.
It's just huge. It's overbuilt for what it is.
Well, then they're built right. Then
Yeah.
you never wear them out, right?
Oh, heck yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I stopped.
Yeah, definitely. They're a piece of history in New Zealand anyway.
New Zealand Foden boss.
Yeah, and in England, they haven't got these.
Really?
These are the only 5 that were ever built. I know 2 got destroyed, another one got destroyed not long ago.
Yeah.
And these two.
And then the one that's on the road.
That's on the road, but it's got a TS3 comma in it.
Oh,
through
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Huh.
Yeah, they sound beautiful, eh?